there goes Mr. Chris, Buffalo, Wyoming.
Hey, this is Optimistic Chris. First day, Atlantic Ocean. Last day, Pacific Ocean. Here I go, 3,500 miles plus my friends. Hello. Join me along the way on Soulmate Cyclists. Thank you. Me and my bike. This is going to be fun. Even downhill we have to fight the wind. That was not his fighting pose. So if you know anything about the Tour de France, if you've ever watched it, people are drafting. The riders are so close to behind the wheel of the person in front. Dennis and I have an incredible headwind right now, and we are trying to do just that. I don't know that I can get 4 inches from him, but even being a yard away from him makes all the difference. And so he sits out front for about 5 minutes, and I hardly have to pedal. He's probably doing 20 pedals to my 3 or 4. And then after 5 minutes, I jump onto the front and I pull a leg for him. And that way, together as a team, we get through this. Way to go, Dennis. Thank you. We are just zooming down this hill, and I glanced over to my left, and we don't know exactly why, but bears. Lots of them. I don't know if they're hanging on the fence or trying to get out. But you know what Dennis said? Finally, we see some bears. So I can shed some light on the teddy bears. Later that day, we were staying with a host, and he told us about the teddy bears on the fence. And the story is that the DOT or whomever was doing construction of the road put in a tube underneath the road to allow wildlife and especially bears to cross the road safely. And all of the locals thought that this was a crazy idea, and one by one, slowly, started putting bears up on the fence as encouragement for the real bears. This is where you cross underneath. Well, ironically, later on in my ride, and I haven't got this far yet in my videos, there I did come across another section of road where they had actually on purpose added this feature and several different types of features to their construction to allow wildlife to safely cross the road. And they had put up trail cams and had recorded actually as many as 23 different animals using those routes underneath the highways. So yeah, teddy bears on a fence, a little tongue-in-cheek humor, but if you are into wildlife, it's actually a very, very good idea. Can you see the deer up ahead of me on the left? Watch them jump the fence. Here they go. So cool. Gusty crosswinds. I think Dennis and I will be quite happy with a crosswind. We are fighting a persistent headwind today. As we head towards Browning, we've got about another 9.5 miles to go. Looks like there's only one way to the watering hole. Guys are a little bit nervous about us. He's a little bit nervous. The vastness of this place is surreal at times. There it is, my first buffalo of the trip. Move so people know you're alive. Yabba dabba doo! I've never seen anything quite like that before. It's a rainbow, but across the horizon. Wow. Glacier National Park, right in front of us. This is our first herd of buffalo. With the mountains in the background. We are knocking on the door of Glacier National Park. Well, it took us a while to find this place, but we are at Brownie's Hostel in East Glacier. And if you've ever been in hostels before, you know, they're not the fanciest of places, but the price is right. You get a bed and a shower, you get access to the kitchens and toilets, and they're just a great place for a great price. I think it was $50 for 2 of us yesterday. And, you know, we rummaged through the grab box, or at least I did. This is a grab box, which is quite common in hostels and hiker places. It's stuff that people leave behind. Instant mashed potatoes. You could live for a week out of this box for sure if you wanted to. And we got a chance to freeze our stuff and everything. So yeah, great stop. Thanks for having us. Tomorrow we ride the Going to the Sun Road. We've got ourselves a rainy day. We're going to go sit it out for a couple of hours.
Another day in paradise.
Waiting out the rain and chatting with new friends. Just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again. The rain continued to fall, so we headed over to Glacier Park Lodge. What a nice surprise this was. Well, Dennis and I stumbled into this place. We were advised by one of the guys back at the hostel to check out Glacier Park Lodge. So here we are. This is a cross section of one of the logs. And these things are huge. Check this place out. Wow, dang, we couldn't quite get a picture. Dennis and I had stopped to peel off a layer because we're headed uphill with a bunch of switchbacks. And I was just about to get out some fig Newtons, and I glanced up the road, and a black bear was crossing the road about 50 yards ahead of us. I quickly locked up my food, but before I could reach my camera, another car came up behind us and scared it into the woods. So then we flagged the next car down, and
they ran interference for us. They drove up the road super slow and we followed them for about 100, 150 yards until we were past the part they went by. We were worried that there might be cubs around and stuff like that. So, cool experience. No photos, damn. Well, the views are just getting bigger and bigger. And that's why I just love Glacier. Hey! Move. Come on. That's the valley we're riding into tomorrow for the Going to the Sun Road! Yabba dabba doo! Now that's what I call a sandwich. Look at that. There's tuna, a little bit of cheese, there's some spinach, there's some zucchini, there's some hummus. Uncle D, how's your sandwich, my friend?
Living like a king. Living like a king.
If you like what you have seen here today, join me again on my ride across America at Soulmate Cyclists, where I post almost daily on Facebook and Instagram, and then these weekly videos on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to share and ring the bell. Be well and be safe, my friends. Tomorrow is going to be a very big day.